So normally our clean room looks really busy, but sometimes things are changing. Like in this area, it's completely free. And if you want to find out why we do so, stick around and we'll check it out. This is our WDN coupling module. And behind me, you can see our partially automated production line. As a manufacturer of mostly customized parts, we always have some changes in our production. And sometimes those are minor little changes, but this time it's really a big change. We have to do a big ramp up, and to achieve those high volumes, we are setting up 5 fully automated assembly stations. And for that, we need a lot of space. Let's take a closer look on my screen here. So what you can see here is one of the 5 automated assembly stations. The design is done in-house because you can't buy this off the shelf. And the basic principle is we have one heavy table. It's a big table. It's a base with almost half a ton of weight. And this is due to the fact that we have to keep all our assembly stations from vibrations. And on top, we have the single process nest. Those are the assembly stations where the alignment and the gluing action is done. And they are all fed by this central robot unit. It's a SCARA robot who takes the material from, for example, the tray stacker here in the front of the robot cell and puts it into the process nest and vice versa. So now the question is, if we have those assembly stations designed in CAD, we now have to do the room planning. And obviously, you need some space around these assembly stations. For example, if we take a closer look here to this design, it's kind of a virtual room planning. And there's almost 1 meter space around the robot cells or the assembly stations. It's needed for putting all the material into the assembly station for maintenance and all that stuff. But in the end, always, as always, this virtual planning has its limits. And for that reason, we do it kind of practical or in practical manner. Let's go over here. Okay, now to bring the virtual planning kind of in the real world, we use this, I would call it, tape solution. So we taped the outer shape of all the assembly stations, the automated assembly stations, to the ground. And now we are able to see how much space do we have for those dollies, how much space is needed for doing some maintenance or putting all the components and all the material inside the assembly stations. Of course, the process is not yet finished, but beginning of next week, we want to bring all the assembly stations and the robots inside the clean room. And we will keep you updated on this process, obviously, because it's really exciting, at least for us. I hope you learned something today. If so, please leave a comment and stay tuned for further videos. See you. Bye-bye.